The Apple stock fell on 26th August with the entire market after the Fed commented that they'll continue to hike rates to tackle inflation. But with the iPhone 14 launch coming closer, the Apple stock is bound to make moves. So sit back for the next few minutes while I take you guys through all the latest Apple stock news as well as my own chart analysis. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for regular stock market updates. For the past few years, the company has been launching iPhones in early September, which suggests that the iPhone 14 might be launched around 10 or 15 September as well. As for the design, it's expected to be similar to the recent iPhone 13 with a better camera like always and an A16 processor for the Pro version. The price is expected to range from $799 to $1199 for all the variants. Apple is really focused on cutting off costs right now because they might lose customers if they launch an expensive product during this economically unstable period. Regardless of this financially bad period though, Apple's products continue getting a healthy demand. A report from the IDC revealed that the worldwide smartphone sales had declined by 8.9% in the Q1 and by 8.7% in the Q2 this year. But while these numbers fell, iPhone sales increased by 2.2% year on year. Digging into more data, we found out that there are about 240 million iPhone users that have not purchased a new phone in the last 3.5 years. And even if 10% of these line up for the iPhone 14, it would result in an extra $24 billion worth of sales for Apple. And if you're thinking how they'll produce 24 million iPhones, well, they've already placed an order for 90 million iPhone 14 units for 2022, so they're well prepared. With that being said, let's head straight into the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for Apple. First we'll analyze the 1-day time frame, then we'll get into the 1-hour time frame, and to end it off we'll get into the 5-minute time frame. Now right off the bat, you guys can see right here that this was the 26th August session. This was when the Fed announced that they would keep hiking the interest rates to tackle inflation. We broke the 20-day EMA on this day, and I'm pretty sure that we'll go down and hit the 50 EMA because I've already told you guys many times that when you break the 20 EMA, there is a high possibility that you would go down all the way to the 50 EMA before you take a rebound. So keep these two levels in mind. Let me mark them for you real quick. The first one would be over here at 159.5 or rather $159.58. The second one is $166.34. The next one, let me give you guys a few more levels. The next one would be this higher high we made over here, somewhere around $176.30. The next one would be a support over here. As you guys can see, we've been supported at this level many times at $163.1, and we got supported at this same level over here as well on 26th August. But if we take a look at the chart pattern real quick, if we take a look at the trend, we were in a bullish momentum since a pretty long time, at least like 3 months. But if it were not for the Fed hiking the interest rate announcement, then we would have probably continued the bullish trend going from a higher low to another higher high, breaking this resistance at $176.22. And it would have made sense since the iPhone 14 launch is coming closer as well. We already discussed that in the first part of the video. But the main question arises, what would happen next? Well, I personally believe that for some time at least we'll be range bound in this market. Or as I already told you guys, we might get down to this level if we break this support. We don't have much chances to break this resistance level anytime soon, but I believe as the iPhone 14 launch approaches closer, we will probably break this resistance by maybe, I guess, 4th or 5th September. But again, that's just an assumption, that's not anything based off of data. Now, if I were to give you guys some possibilities over here, let me quickly get my brush. As you guys can see, the first possibility would be, of course, breaking this support, getting to this level of 159.56. Then we might hover over here for some time before finally coming back up over here in this range and continuing the old trend. But I hardly believe that this part would happen. We probably will not be able to continue this trend again. If the iPhone 14 launch goes well, we might stay in this range of $170 for some time. And then I guess around October until the something new comes up, like maybe an Apple Watch or something like that, then we might be able to break this resistance and go up. But as for the earnings report as well, wait, when's the next earning report? It's in November, right? So once that comes up, if there's a surprise, we might be able to get into another bullish run, and then we might be able to even hit a target as high as $200. If let's say the iPhone 14 fails for some reason, then we might hover around in this range and we will crash below this support, that's for sure, if the iPhone 14 fails, because that would be a pretty big hit for the Apple investors, since Apple in general as a company has not failed a product launch ever since the company has been formed. Coming to the point, if it fails this launch, probably it would break this support, hover over here in the $150 range for some time, and then we might see it rebound over here during its earning report again. But I hardly believe that would happen. I'm pretty bullish on the stock overall. So once this Fed mess gets solved, I probably think that the stock would get into the $180 range very soon. But to analyze the stock even further and to see the candlestick patterns as well, let's quickly move into the 1 hour chart. As you guys can see, we are now in the 1 hour chart, and the Elliott wave signals are also suggesting a crash, or rather a bearish trend up front for some time for the short range. Now, as you guys can see, let's quickly analyze the 26th August market. Well, it was a pretty bearish scenario. I would say it was a straight up downtrend. There were literally no green candles on the hourly chart. We can see that there was some huge selling pressure over here, then again huge selling pressure over here. There were some buyers present, as you guys can see these wicks, right? There were some buyers present, but as the day faded away, the buyers also faded away, right? The wicks kept getting stronger, or rather smaller. I'm sorry for that. The wicks kept getting smaller, and then as you guys can see, we ended the day off at about what, $163.65, while we started the day off somewhere around $170.58, which was pretty much a 4% crash, as you guys can see right here. Now, this was due to the Fed announcement, but if we go back a bit, we can see that clearly there was some good buying support over here, right? On 16th, for example, there was a good buying trend, there was a good uptrend. On 17th as well, we made this higher high. Then we started getting a small pullback over here in this channel. Again, small pullback, small pullback. We opened gap down in a few days, like on 19th August and 22nd August, right? But after that, things were pretty smooth and we were on our way to make another higher high. But as you guys can see, everything got messed up. Now to quickly analyze what exactly happened on 26th, let's quickly get into the 5-minute chart. As you can see right here, we're now in the 5-minute chart. Now starting the day off, there was some volatility over here around the 10 a.m. level. There was an engulfing candle which failed, and as you can see, we went down from there. We did test the support level that I gave you guys once. This was probably the 20 EMA level that we just picked up from the 1-day chart. We tested that again and we broke it finally. We broke this on the downside, it became a resistance, then we got pulled back from this area after touching the resistance once, and as you guys can see, the trend was bearish ever since. But there are 2 or 3 levels that I'd like to pick over here. The first one would be over here at, wait, what is this? $165. This seems like a psychological support as well, or rather a psychological resistance now. The next level would be over here at $163.5. The next level would be over here, somewhere around the $164.4 range. So make sure you keep these levels in mind while trading intraday. And as for the candle bar analysis, let's quickly analyze the last 5 or 6 candlesticks. As you can see, another engulfing candle over here. And we had a lot of buying pressure over here as well. But in the end, the sellers did win. They did take down the stock. With that being said, I believe that the stock will be bearish on the short term. I already told you guys the possibilities. It would go down towards the 50 EMA, and I believe then we might be able to get into a reversal and get back again on our feet. But in a bearish scenario, we would probably break the $159.5 support as well if the iPhone 14 launch does not go well. But then again, it's only my analysis and my own opinion and not financial advice. So do let me know what you guys think about the stock in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not, hit the dislike button and let me know that you did not like it. As always, subscribe to our channel Stocks 101 for more such videos and do your own research before you trade. I'll see you guys in the next one.